We are saddened to announce the passing of Marie Cecile Emmanuel, better known as Tisses or Chabin of Tourouge Marshall Castries, who passed away at her residence on Monday, January 8, 2024 at 7 p.m. She was 88 years old. She was predeceased by her daughter, Marie Elaine Emmanuel of Trinidad, left to mourn her 6 children, 1 son, Festus Emmanuel, better known as Kudihai, 5 daughters, Cynthia Rowland, better known as Tianet of England, and her husband Paul Rowland, Martha Emmanuel O'Brien of the U.S., and husband Gilbert O'Brien, Brenda Emmanuel, canteen operator of Upper Bridge Street, Castries, Susan Ephraim, vendor of Castries, and husband Shane Ephraim, also known as Ring the Bell, Carleen Emmanuel, all of Tourouge. Partner for 41 years, Ferdinand Isidore, also known as All Fall Down, or Kiap, formerly of Trois-Pitons, now residing in Choiseul. 28 grandchildren, Frances Emmanuel of Vieux-Fort, Jeff Emmanuel, also known as Bosco of England, Michael Rowland, also known as Mikey of Vieux-Fort, Yasmin Constable and husband Randy Constable of England, Natalia Emmanuel John and her husband Martin John of Vieux-Fort, Novella Rowland of Vieux-Fort, Kenny Rowland of England, Andy Emmanuel of the U.S., Cohen Emmanuel and Alana Emmanuel Rodney, both of Trinidad, Bradley Emmanuel, also known as Sugarhead of the U.S., Carol Emmanuel of the U.S., Jonelle Rambadat of Texas, Joanne Donnelly, Kevin Anthony, Joshua Noir of the U.S. Army, Kyle Anthony of Tourouge, employed at Sanders Grant, Michelle Nixon and Tahaka Gerard, both of Tourouge, AJ and Aziz Cumberbatch of Barbados, Antonia Paul of Marshall, Katisha Wilson of Tourouge, Shadon Emmanuel, Jaden Joseph, both of Tourouge, Cleus and Festus John of Union. 44 great-grandchildren, Mandy Emmanuel, Ernie John, Anthony Emmanuel, Shane Emmanuel, Owen Constable, Diego Constable, Kimoni Constable, Shakina Constable, Shan Emmanuel, Shanna Charles, Jeffany Lewis, Keishon Emmanuel, Olivia Henry, Gabriel Martha, Tarek Thompson, Michael Felicien, Justin Rowland, Crystal Rowland, Akeem Joseph, Nature Emmanuel, Holly John, Erica Anderson, Carla Anderson, Nathan Rowland, Annetta Emmanuel, Levi Gilbert, Carrier Gerard, Zakim Descant, Akim Joseph, Marlon Joseph, all of London, Milan Wilson, Michaela John, Tiana John, Savannah John, all in St. Lucia. Great-grandchildren, Erlinia John, Omari Alexander, Sarah Marie Anderson, Mia Emmanuel, Zaylan Emmanuel, Elena Ari Emmanuel, Sadie Emmanuel, Nevia Emmanuel, Isa or Isa Emmanuel, Eric Clovis, Rick Clovis, Omar Clovis, Trevion Felicien, Yuvan Jones, Rayshon Jones, Akeem the First, Akeem the Second, 2 brothers, Steve Emmanuel of Richford, Maurice Emmanuel of Barbados, 1 sister, Nodrika Emmanuel of Ancillary, nieces and nephews, including Father Albert Smith of the Good Shepherd Church, Babonneau, George Antal of Gadet, Victor Antal, also known as Guati of Orleans, Stephen Charles of Richford, Joseph and Ethelbert Emmanuel of Groselet, Claudette George of the U.S., Patricia Charles of Ancillary, Tricia Charles of Richford, Ida Williams and family of Denriviere, Maxwella Emmanuel of Ancillary, cousins Baby Emmanuel and Steve Emmanuel. Also left to mourn Lucille Alexander Joseph and family, Madeleine Joseph, both of Tiroshe Miku, the La Corbinier family of Tiroshe Miku. Neighbors, Mr. Antoine Montout, Mrs. Carmen Montout, who provided her with the hot meals, other residents of Tourouge, the nice workers. Friend, Julietta Sylvester, also known as Dudu of Martinique. Mrs. Jeremy, who gave her Holy Communion and prayed with her every first Sunday of the month. The funeral service for the late Marie Cecile Emmanuel, better known as Thesis or Chabin, will be held at the Minor Basilica of the Immaculate Conception on Monday, February 12, 2024 at 2:30 p.m., and her body will be laid to rest at the Shock Cemetery. Her body now lies at Rambali Senior Parlor, Calvary Road, Castries.